Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time here, my name is Udoh, and every week I share great content that can help you master your personal finance and grow your wealth. So thank you for joining me again. Before we get right into this topic today, I just want to let you know I am not a financial advisor, I'm not a tax professional, just a regular guy on YouTube sharing content to help you master your personal finance and grow your wealth. So now that we have that out of the way, let's jump right in. So today's topic is on how to secure your financial future. All right. So now there are lots of things going on right now in the world. We're just going through the health crisis, and the economy in most countries or all over the world is just trying to recover from the lockdown, from everything else going on. And a lot of families right now are under a lot of stress, financially and otherwise. So this video is not supposed to be everything about personal finance, but however, it's just my take on what you can do to get yourself in a financially secure position. I am still in the process of getting myself there, but I'm just sharing some basic information on what you can do to get yourself in a right financial situation. So I'm not claiming to be an expert. I'm just trying to help a lot of people out there who are in the same shoes like I am, but I'm already one step ahead because I'm already implementing things in my life today that are getting me to the right place financially. So the first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you sit down and figure out where you are financially today, which means you have to go through your income, your expenses, your assets, your liabilities, figure out exactly where you are. That's the first step. Now, what this will do is it will pretty much let you know exactly where you are in terms of your income, in terms of your expenses. Because if you don't keep track of how much money you're bringing in, if you don't keep track of your expenses, what happens is you end up spending too much money. And at the end of the month, you're probably running a deficit. Now, a deficit happens when your outflows exceeds your inflows. So your inflows is your income, your outflows is your expenses. Now, if you don't have a grasp of this, then there's no way you're going to be financially secure. There's no way you're going to secure your financial future, all right? Because you have no control. The key is having control over what happens to your money. So having control is the first step for you to becoming financially secure or to secure your future finances, okay? So you have to have control over your income, you have to have control over your expenses. Now, once you figure that out, one of the best tools that you can use to figure this out is to use a budget. I know in previous videos, I talked about having a budget, setting a budget. Yes, a budget is the first step for you getting to your financial goals. So you have to develop a budget. Once you develop your budget will dictate what happens with your money. So being able to figure out where your money comes in and how your money goes out will be the first step for you. So you have to have control over your expenses and your income. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you have an emergency fund. So having an emergency fund means that you have at least 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in the case of emergencies. So that way you can handle life's unexpected events, because it's life, things happen, all right? So you want to make sure that you have an emergency fund set up. The next thing you want to do is, once you have your emergency fund set up, is to start tackling your short-term debt. So if you have like credit card debt, you want to, eliminate those as quickly as possible. Pay those off as quickly and as possible. Get rid of those consumer debts. So once you've gotten rid of all your debt, then you can start looking into investing. Now, Most people associate investing with the stock market, so putting money in the stock market. There are other forms of investing that you can get involved with, such as real estate. Okay, you want to do your due diligence before you start investing in properties. Okay, so it takes time for you to figure out, you know, what type of properties are you going to go into, how much money you're going to require for each investment. So there are lots of investments out there, but the best investment for me is for you to invest in yourself. All right, so whether it's starting a business, pick something that you like doing, start a small business, and then scale from there. Most people today just rely on one source of income. There's no way you can have one source of income and be financially secure unless you have a job that's high paying. Then it gives you extra cash flow for you to be able to invest. So you definitely need to, you know, invest your money, but there are steps you have to take before you can invest, you know, whether it's in the stock market, in starting a business. You know, if you still have credit card debt and things like that, then it defeats the purpose trying to invest your money, because why would you want to earn, you know, maybe 5, 6, or 7% invest in the stock market, meanwhile you're paying 30% on your credit card? It makes no sense. So you want to make sure that you eliminate those consumer debts first before you start thinking of investing. Like I said, most people associate investing with the stock market. However, there are other ways for you to invest, you know. So those are some of the steps that you can take if you want to be financially secure. You cannot rely on one source of income. The main point I'm trying to make here is you have to diversify your income. If you rely on one source of income, then you will never ever be financially secure. You will never have a future, you know, that's financially sound, because you're only relying on one source of income. What happens when you lose that source of income? Then you're back to square zero. You know, you're back to nothing. So you want to make sure that you never expose yourself to having only one source of income. You have to have multiple sources of income. Very wealthy people out there, most rich people and wealthy people have multiple sources of income. So they never rely on one source of income, because like we know, we just came out of a very crazy situation with the health crisis, and most people did not have any source of income because most businesses were shut down, people were sent home. There was no other source of income for people. So I hope you found some value in this video, and as usual, you know, I know these are very boring topics, but they're very essential topics in life, because most people don't want to face the fact that you're responsible for your financial future. You're responsible for yourself. You cannot rely on somebody else, or you cannot rely on the government to take care of you. So my video is to inspire people, is to show people that you can actually get yourself out of situations. I've made money, I've lost money, but as long as you're healthy and you have a goal and you have a vision, you can always accomplish your goal. So thank you so much for joining me today. And as usual, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet, and also smash the thumbs up button and give me a nice comment down below, and I'll see you in my next video coming up shortly. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video coming up. Click over there to watch. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Bye bye.